And one last time. 3. We are live. So, welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Shower Podcast. This is episode 10.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 100 of the Shower Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 154 of the. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 265 of the Shower Podcast. This was episode 300 of the Shower Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 319 of the Shower Podcast. 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 365 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and it's official. We made it. And from the intro, 2 things are clear. First, I really got accustomed and loved this intro, and it was repeated for 365 consecutive days. And also that my hair got definitely longer. So this kind of proves that this journey was real and it was quite something. I would like to start where it's obvious, but it's still something that I should say, since if it's true that when I started, I had nobody listening to this, now this is not true. And I would like to thank you for the last time and one more time for all the support that you have given me. From the likes, the comments, from the appreciation that I received in person, it's definitely something that helped me get here. And even though I will explain a bit more what the Shower Podcast meant for me, I would really enjoy to know for one last time what it meant for you. And thank you very much for being here and for following me along this journey. Today's episode, it's special, but at the same time, it's not. I debated a long time with myself what to do, how to make it special, and whether I should make it special. And at the end, I decided that I will not. Besides the intro that I hope you enjoyed, and overall, let's say the obvious fact that it's still outstanding also for me that 365 consecutive days have passed and this show didn't stop for a single day. This episode does not feel all that different from what you saw a few minutes ago in day 1. And this is because of a few reasons. First of all, I knew deep inside of me that I could make it. What I wasn't sure and what I couldn't have known is the how. How difficult it would have been, how challenging it would have been, if I would have liked it for the entirety of the year. But I'm very proud to say that I have confirmed to myself something that I knew about myself, but I didn't have the chance to prove in such a manner. And that is that if I care about something and if I believe in something, I will do it. I will bring it to an end, and almost in any circumstance, I will do my best to carry it to the end. And I think that this is something valuable for myself and overall going forward, to know that I can rely on that motivation. But besides motivation, which I will expand on in a few minutes, that if I have an idea and I really believe in it, I will just run with it. And this is because, coming back to you, the public, you were something that helped me tremendously, as I just said, but at the same time, it was something that I had to ignore. As anybody that makes content and wants to deliver a message to somebody, you would want that message to reach as many people as possible. And due to my fault, in let's say 90% of it, I didn't have the time to really understand how to do that. And therefore, there were days where certain episodes got 0 views. And it's absolutely normal because I cannot expect a person to dedicate each day of his life to doing that. I know that many of you always went back and listened to those episodes. And again, this is something that makes me extremely happy. But I still had to carry through because, again, episodes were running on a daily basis. And it showed me that you really, really cannot use external motivation to go forward. And the only thing that matters is that end goal, is today's episode. And if I didn't have that, I don't think I would have made it. Another thing that I want to say to you, if this is your first episode, if this is the 365th episode that you're listening or watching to, when you set up a goal, always make sure that it fits in your current life. This was possible just because I was in a stable situation. I knew that I had the chance and the possibility of doing this. And to be honest, the only thing that I was scared of is that life would have intervened in any way, shape, or form, and I wouldn't have been able to do this, even if I wanted to. So make sure to scale the thing that you have in front of you so that it can match your life and your expectations, because otherwise the frustration will be very, very high, and it's not easy. I had my sick days, I had my sad days, as everybody does. But given the size and the scope of this, I was always able to reframe it and making sure that it fit my needs. Coming to the original question that I had, if this project would have solved my procrastination issues and overall, let's say, if it improved my way of being, I would say definitely yes. I have to say that even though procrastination throughout the day was still there, thanks to this, I've always had something to appeal to. I've always had a goal by the end of the day that had to be closed by the end of the day. So it definitely solved part of my issues. Some others have been explained thoroughly in all the episodes that we had together. And let's say the road is still long, but I wasn't expecting to fix everything in 1 year, because otherwise, if I knew that it was that close to being solved, it wouldn't have been a real challenge. The last thing that I would like to leave you with before we go for the real fans, in quotes, on what's the future of the Shower Podcast. Recently, and by recently I mean 2 days ago, I was able to give myself a gift and at the same time have a small reward, let's say, or achievement, even better, which I thought it would have been impossible. And this is because I tried once, twice, 10 times, 50 times, and maybe 50, it's exaggerated. But every time that I tried, I kind of knew that the response would have been a no. And yet, there was that last time, so after 99 consecutive no's, the yes arrived. And it made it worth to go through all the effort that I went before. And this, I believe, resonates very well with what we did here together. Because even though I had my days where this wasn't the first thing I wanted to do, and it wasn't even the last thing that I wanted to do, I still did it. And being here at the end of the journey made all those days absolutely worth it. And if you want something, if you think that you really can achieve something, don't expect and don't put yourself in a mindset that it has to happen before a certain date or there is a threshold. If you really believe in it, just by mere repetition, it will happen. Is daily repetition something I would recommend? Hardly. It's hard. It's hard, and to an extent, it's not that sustainable. But maybe a lower threshold, let's say a weekly, then that is definitely something that can happen. So if I had to do it again, of course it wouldn't be the same, but for future projects and for the year to come, 2026, citing myself from episode 2, new year, same me, something that I will look forward to doing, it's setting a minimum threshold for the goal that I have, making sure that I will never go below that. But if I have the capacity and the energy, I will always shoot for more. And swinging from left to right within the rhythm that I set for myself, I think it's the healthiest and most reasonable way of going when trying to solve something like this. Now, with the closure and for the people curious of what will happen to this format, I can tell you officially that tomorrow there will not be any episode, and I will not be posting for a while. I don't have a definitive date. What I can tell you is that I would love to pursue this in a different way, again, with a different schedule. And for sure, I would like to experiment with guests in a certain way. I still have to understand how that is possible, because as you have seen from our latest mini-series, if you haven't watched that, I really recommend you to do. The space in the shower is not that much, so we have to come up with a different solution. But I really don't know. For now, I'm happy with what I've done. I stand by the fact that I did the best that I could, and even though in some moments it didn't matter, paying attention to detail, making sure that I was putting out the best version of what I had in mind, I am happy to leave behind what I have made, and there is truly nothing that I would have done differently. Having said that, we're coming to a closure. It's been something. I will miss it at some point for sure. I really encourage you for this time, if you really made it so far, to make an effort and leave a message in the comments. Even if one or a few or whoever it is will want to share their thoughts with what this journey has been for them, I would love to hear you out. Having said that, that was all for today. Thank you very much for listening. It's a bit surreal having to say this for the last time, but if you made it so far, feel free to interact with this content in any way, shape, or form you like, by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, whatever it is. And stay consistent, stay resilient. This was the Shower Podcast, and I'll see you sometime.